What would you do if a crash in the middle of the desert didn't just leave behind wreckage, but something alive? And what if that thing didn't just survive, but lived among us for 5 years? This isn't speculation. This is a story that was never supposed to surface. 1947, New Mexico. Two unidentified objects fall from the sky. One crashes near Corona. The craft is destroyed, burned, unrecognizable. But inside, something survives. A being. Not human. Not even close. It's immediately transported to Los Alamos. And from that moment on, everything changes. They gave it a name. EBE. At first, no one knew what they were dealing with. Was it dangerous? Was it carrying something infectious or worse? Were we the threat? So they did the only thing they could. They isolated it. Completely. No contact, no risk, only observation. At the beginning, it couldn't speak. So communication started in the simplest way possible. Drawings, symbols, basic images, like teaching a child. Except this wasn't a child. This was something far beyond human comprehension. Then they made a bold decision. They implanted a device in its throat, and slowly, it started to speak. A military officer was assigned full-time, not just to monitor, but to connect, to understand, to learn its language, to bridge two completely different realities. And over time, something unexpected happened. It worked. Everything about it defied logic. It didn't eat like we do. No teeth. Instead, two tongues. One for communication, the other covered in microscopic suction structures. It didn't chew food. It absorbed it, broke it down, extracted nutrients directly. Even a whole fruit could dissolve inside its mouth. But here's what truly confused scientists. It was intelligent, extremely intelligent. Yet, it struggled with simple things, like breaking open a fruit. It couldn't process it until it was shown how. It was like a completely different form of intelligence, one that didn't follow human logic. They tried to make it wear a mask. It refused. Eventually, they stopped trying. Its anatomy made no sense. One organ functioned as both heart and lungs. Its system was simplified, but incredibly efficient. Its weight never changed. Its body temperature remained constant. No matter the conditions, heat, cold, it didn't matter. It wore a single suit, one piece, no replacements, no explanation. But it regulated everything. Temperature, survival, and scientists couldn't even identify the material. It was calm, gentle, never aggressive. In fact, it preferred physical contact, touch, holding hands. To it, this wasn't strange. It was communication, a social language we simply didn't understand. They tried to measure its intelligence. They couldn't. It learned English, mathematics, basic science, all within a few years. But speaking? That was different. Not because it didn't understand, but because its body wasn't built for human speech. Then, something happened that changed everything. It began helping them, not just with understanding its species, but with technology, communication systems, devices recovered from the craft, and eventually, they achieved something unbelievable, a connection between Earth and its home planet, and then everything started to fall apart. Its condition began to decline. Doctors tried everything. Nothing worked. Its body was shutting down, slowly, inevitably. But here's what disturbed everyone the most. It wasn't afraid, not even slightly. To it, death wasn't the end. It was a transition, a shift, into another level of existence, something far beyond human understanding. It died that year, but before it did, it left something behind. The connection, the signal, and one terrifying possibility, that we are not alone. So ask yourself, if this really happened, how much of it is still hidden? If you want more stories that challenge reality, subscribe. Because some truths don't stay buried forever.